if they choose you.
Yeah, and then it just depends on the project, and then if it's for a project right, then the art buyer has a nice overview of who's out there as illustrators, and usually so I did it actually. I worked in a project where we then also used Illustrator. So it was then an art buyer who then could so I could then brief or define and say, okay, I'm working on this project and I need I could imagine it could look like this and this, and then the art buyer has a nice overview of
the illustrators. But the illustrators send their own portfolio to the different companies. Just for
the agencies. It's like the same what also photographers would do.
Yeah. Like just to get your.
If it's a car photographer, of course he gets the jobs from advertising agencies doing print ads for cars.
Yeah. All right.
And then so he sends them also the portfolio, and then.
Yeah, so people just send their portfolio and stuff they did out to people.
Yeah, and I mean, right now it would be probably everything would be just online. I don't think they have printed.
No. Yeah, you could just send their web page or
some Behance link or whatever.
Yeah, because the research showed that people who normally would do that would just pull on their connections. If you were the art buyer, you would just pick people or some friends who know some good illustrators, because you would have you'd feel that you would feel that you have trust for the people, because you know the people who. Does it depend, or is it just?
No, but an art buyer, I think an art buyer's job is really, it's not only am I good friends with them or.
No, yeah.
So an art buyer's job is. I mean, in Denmark here, the agencies are so small. There's no art buyer, but in German agencies, and the budgets are also pretty bigger. So then there's really an art buyer or a couple of art buyers in an agency, and their job is really to know.
To know everything about.
Yeah, to know who's out there, and maybe also to see new unseen stuff. Know who's just upcoming and or see some really fresh stuff.
Yeah, all right.
And that's really their job, and that really takes a lot of time to do that.
Yeah.
That's why
they have their finger on the pulse.
Yeah. So it's not about do I know this illustrator and I'm and I already did some jobs.
But maybe they would do that in Denmark because it's a smaller community of agencies and people working here. You think that could be the answer?
I know. Your project is for Danish.
Yeah, Danish guy. So.
Okay. For Danish illustrator.
Yeah, Danish illustrator. He's only one-man firm. He only does different kinds of illustrations.
But then I would still go for beyond the Danish market.
Yeah, you should.
You should. Yeah, because Danish agencies, they're just so small.
Yeah.
And there are also not that a lot of illustrators here. No, but usually, so when I worked at this agency in Germany, then maybe by accident also, the illustrator was also from Germany, but I actually never met him. It was all online.
Oh, alright, so you never had
stuff. So he could have also been in Denmark.
Yeah, alright.
Or in the States or so.
So in your opinion, you would definitely recommend if you were an illustrator having a Facebook page and being on social media?
No, I think so. If you're an illustrator, then there are also agents for illustrators.
Yeah.
So I would then go with an agent. So I would still have my portfolio stuff on Behance and maybe a separate one.
Yeah.
A nice one. But you usually go with an agent because then an agent goes
and tries to sell your stuff.
Yeah. So usually I was then also at meetings. So when an agent comes to an advertising agency, then they say, "Well, we have here 5 or 10 new interesting." Usually it was photographers. But it could be also the same with illustrators. We have here some fresh ones, and and the meeting is with an art buyer, but usually the art buyer says, "Hey, I have an agent, come by," and he invites then also an art director, some art people there, and then you see some new, fresh stuff.
Yeah, all right.
And of course you're interested in then.
So your agent is like you're like doing PR for you, just.
Yeah. It's really the PR guy. It's
all
really
right.
yeah, and he's really going around all those agencies and saying, "Hey, we have this new guy here."
Yeah. But could you maybe do that yourself if you were like in Denmark, where the community is like smaller?
Yeah, but
it's more professional having an agent, right?
No, but if I would be an illustrator in Denmark, I would not limit myself to the Danish market.
No.
I mean, it was a couple of advertising agencies out there, and I don't know, once a year they use illustrators. So it's a very small market.
Cool.
No, I know why not
go bigger?
No, it's not bigger, but like there's no
go all in.
No, but there's also no reason why I don't need to meet the advertising agency or my client in person.
No.
So the work could just be brief me and I give you some moods and it could be just all online.
But how would you then just market yourself only online?
No, I would go through. So I would do it. Yeah, I would do it myself too. Like I would have some Behance and some portfolio stuff, but I would also go with an agent.
All right.
Because they have already those connections and they would push me, and it is also time consuming to contact agencies and say, hey, have you seen my website here, or writing an email.
If you have like social media, keeping them running also takes a lot of time.
No, but then it's also, well, the target group then as me as illustrator would be then the art buyer at an advertising agency. And then the question is regular social media the right channel? Maybe not.
Yeah.
I know. Do I have to reach them privately? The art buyer.
Yeah.
No. I mean, usually the art buyer has just some nice connections to agents.
Oh yeah, and then if you have an agent,
maybe they also look. I don't know. What are the news campaigns out there, and then maybe they also go search by themselves at, I don't know, graffiti stuff or street art stuff, or maybe at places where, something. But I wouldn't. But Facebook blah 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 stuff is just the wrong. I mean, that's what an art buyer would never use.
All right.
As a channel to search or find illustrators.
All right.
So no, but there are also out there, like on Behance. Well, you can just search illustration or pom-pom, and you get some stuff there. And there's Behance, and then there is also, I think, Fair or stuff like that. So there are some platforms out there, for the illustrators, free to use, or I don't know, sometimes it's paid. And there's also a place where an art buyer would look, yeah. So.
Alright, I think I got everything.
And then maybe also conventions, like those some festivals or stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some illustrator.
There must be.
Festivals.
Yeah, where you can showcase some of your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
So something like that, yeah.
Thank you.
So social media is always wrong because it's, well...
No, because he told us that he would do it with social media because he would just do a profile and then maybe just change his banner like once a month. And then everybody, all his contact or friends on Facebook would see it. And then maybe if someone would need something or in some way, it would somehow get him work, but...
Yeah, but I would really think, so who's really my target group and how are they looking for guys? Of course, Facebook, I mean, then you can say, well, I don't know, if I want to sell anything, I can use Facebook.
Yeah, but
to just get it out.
But it's not the target group.
Yeah, I mean it's very broad, and yeah.
The target group is primarily agencies or companies looking to get a logo done.
Yeah, and they go on specific platforms.
Yeah, platforms like Behance.
Yeah, and maybe there are also some cool blogs which is also just about illustration. I know, street art blogs or so. And then, so if I would be an illustrator and my style is a little bit streety, then why not connect with this blogger? And the blogger is super happy to have a post.
Yeah.
Because I deliver content and I'm happy because he promotes me also.
So. Alright. Cool. Alright, I think I got everything.
Yes.
Thank you.